right? This is probably why I got these books. They for fake. They playing. I got all these books for decoration. Clearly these books are for decoration because clearly I can't read. Back to my channel. I am Liz. And this is my channel. My channel's new name is Liz Hearts Bookish. Like bookish things. There you go. So bookish. I don't know why I came with that name, to be perfectly honest with you. I was fooling around with a few things and that was what I chose, so I'm going with it. So anywho, this is my February wrap up and I am very, very excited. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show you all the books that I did not read in February that I wanted to read. I was very ambitious. I had a lot of ambition going into February for Black History Month. So I put out all my black books. Sure did. Right on. And so I had a whole slew. I just, I had a whole timetable, like how long it was going to take me to go through each book, what I had on audio. Like I really planned it out. I was very, thorough, trying to cover all bases. So these are the books that I was going to read for the month of February. So here we go. It's quite a few. So first book is The Stars and the Blackness Between Them. And this is by Junauda Petrus. Yes, so when I pick books, I don't really know too much about them. I try to go in with a clean slate. I try not to look up reviews and nothing. I just want to, be surprised. But I did hear different things about this book. Ask me if I know anything about it. I don't. The answer is no. It's no, because I have no idea. So the next one is The Black Mage, and this is a comic book, of course. I mean, not a comic, a graphic novel. And this is by Daniel Barnes and DJ Kirkland. This, based on I did read the synopsis of what it's supposed to be about. So this, The Black Mage is basically about a school. So it's basically about a black wizard or mage, whatever, going to a school, I guess, which is predominantly white, I'm assuming, and he's the first black student that they actually had allowed enter into the school. That's pretty much all I know about it. Then the next book is Anger is a Gift, and this is by Mark Oshiro. Now I wanted to read this because I thought it looked really, really interesting. But yeah, it's a book I didn't get to. Not to say that I'm not going to get to any of these books. It just won't be in the month of February. Next one is a graphic novel, and this is LaGuardia by Tiana Ford and James Devlin. So, and this is about equality for... This is based on the cover, just so you know, because honestly I have no idea what this graphic novel is about. But I bought it at Barnes & Nobles. So, because I was going to use it for one of the prompts for Blackathon, but I wanted to go with a different graphic novel. So this is about equality for all kind, because it's not just humankind, it's all kind, plants, animals, everything. So basically it's just for, justice and equality. The next one is Motor Crush, and this is volume 2. I read volume 1 last year and I liked it and I thought it was pretty good. And this is created by Babs Tarr, Brendan Fletcher, and Cameron Stewart. So basically it's about a girl who, or rather a woman who is into motorbikes, I think. Yeah, it's about motorbikes, and she takes this drug for some reason. I don't remember why. I think something happened to her when she was young, and so her father, come to find out, wasn't actually, I think, her birth father. Honestly, I don't even remember what happened in the first one. This is so sad. But I know she is she is a lesbian, and something happened with her girlfriend, and then she took this drug, and so basically it gives you these abilities, and so she had disappeared at the end, and then she comes back and it's like a few years later, and she's like, what the heck happened? No one knew why she disappeared or how she disappeared. They just know she had disappeared, and she doesn't remember what happened in that time frame in which she was gone. So yeah, so part 2, volume 2 is basically telling you, I guess it's filling the gaps, I guess. I don't really know. I wish I did. But anyway, moving on. Next book is A Good Kind of Trouble, and this is by Lisa Moore Ramey, I think. But anyway, So I've wanted to read, this has been on my TBR for a while now. It is a middle grade novel, and it has to do with a black girl and Black Lives Matter movement and some other things that I guess happened at her school. And yeah, that's all I know. But it has definitely been on my TBR, and it'll probably go back on my TBR again. So yeah, I'll probably read it actually in March because March, as you know, is Women's History Month. So just saying, might see it again. The next one is Clean Getaway by Nick Stone. This is her new middle grade book that she has written, and I read the first few pages of it, and it is pretty, I don't know, I think it's pretty funny, or honestly I think it is funny, but it's about a grandma taking her grandson on a road trip, I guess, to important sites they're going to see that has to do with basically Black history, I think. I don't really know, but I know something happened at school, which is, I think he got suspended or something, which is why he is on the trip with grandma. And he also learned some things about grandma. I could be wrong, honestly, I don't know, I could be making it up, who's to say. Anyway, moving on. Next book is Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. This cover is super pretty. It has a wolf, and is that a leopard? I don't know. And I see some snakes going on in there. Oh, okay, I think this is the leopard. I guess it's supposed to be black. I don't know. He looks blue to me, but you know, what else? Maybe that's not it. I don't know. It's just, you know, but it's still a pretty cover, and it's paperback, and it's so fluffy. I love it. Anywho, so this has to do with a hunter and tracking and something, I think it's in Africa. Yes, African history and mythology. So that's what this has to do with. It's an adult fantasy book, I believe. I've never read anything by Marlon James, but I figured I would give it a try because it looked interesting. But you can see that didn't happen the month of February, so that's going to go into another TBR. It's going to go back into a TBR list. I got a TBR jar, so it's going to go in that list. Then the next book is Queen of the Conquered, and this is by Kaysen Calendar. I got this book because of this cover, because this is a woman, a black woman, with a daggone snake on her face with pretty flowers. I was like, what? When I saw that, I was like, looks interesting. Well, let me go ahead and pick that up. I have absolutely no idea. I think this has something to do with revenge. Well, yeah, it says revenge right there on the title. See, right there. As soon as it clears, yep. Revenge right there. That's all I know. They will know her revenge. So I mean, or that says her vengeance. I'm sorry, I can't read. This is bad, right? This is probably why I got these books. They for fake. They playing. I got all these books for decorations. Clearly, these books are for decoration because clearly I can't read. But moving on. Next book. This is the 5th season. Every Age Must Come to an End. Interesting. And this is by N.K. Jemisin. I think it's Jemisin. But I saw this, and I actually have never read anything by this author. But I thought it was, you know, interesting because you don't really see picture. You don't really see too many black female authors in the fantasy genre. So I wanted to pick this up and give it a try. Support my black sisters. And the next one is Boy Snow Bird, and this is by Helen Oyami, one of the other, I'm not sure. And this is supposed to be a retelling of Snow White, but from the male perspective. It has to do with a boy. I don't know. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you and pretend like I know what I'm talking about for that book. I just know it had something to do with just reading the synopsis, or you know, skimming the synopsis as I do. It has something to do with a boy, and I think his mom, the dad got married because the mom died, and he got a stepmom, and the stepmom just felt compelled to be basically an evil person to him, or something of that effect. Not really even sure. But anyway, moving on to the next book that I did not read this month is Blitzed. And this is by Alexa Martin. I've read all the other 2 books in this series. They're all based on different characters, but you will see the characters actually pop up within the other books. So this is basically has to do with the the owner of the restaurant or whatever the case may be, or whatever she was. So this is her love story. And the next book is The Wedding Party by Jasmine Guillory. And this has something to do with the the maid of honor and the best man not liking each other, but they had to work together for their friend's wedding or something to that effect, I think. And I guess it's supposed to be a hate to love kind of romance, or they had a one night stand one day or something like that. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, moving on. Next book I did not read this month is Queenie. Now this is by Candace Carty Williams. Carty Williams. So I actually started this book in last year when it first came out, because I thought it was cute. Homegirl with the braids. I was like, yes, Queenie. But anyway, so this, I don't know. I know she's British and a lot of things go on in her life. So moving on. So my camera had cut off, so now I can finally continue. Yay. All right, so let's see. The last book I talked about was a love-hate thing. So I think this is actually I think this is a hate to love YA romance, and it has to do with I thought it had to do something with like a sharing of a house or something, or some kind of, I don't know. I know they had to live together or live next door to each other, or some kind of ordeal where they don't like each other, they don't get along, but I guess eventually they will date. I don't know. So yeah. Okay, let's see. Next book that I did not read in February is Meg, Jo, Beth, and Anne. And this is a graphic novel of it's supposed to be like the Little Women retelling, I think. Yes, so it is a Little Women retelling, and it's a graphic novel form. And you know how long ago I thought about the Little Women? A long time ago. But anyway, that's fine. So it's a not YA. It's a young, no. It's YA. Oh my god. I'm tired. Can't read. Can't think. I don't know. Sorry. So no, Little Women is a middle grade book. There you go. And it's a graphic novel. Next book is The Revolution of Birdie Randolph, and I love this cover. This is such an awesome cover, and it's by Brandy Colbert. Okay, so the next book I have is The Crossover, and this is by Kwame Alexander, and it's about two twins, and one has, and they both love basketball. This is middle grade, which is interesting because I think they're both in high school, and I think it's like they're maybe seniors. So yeah, and I know it has to do with a girl, of course, and one of the twins really likes the girl, but he's too shy or has no game, whatever the case may be, and so he has his twin brother speak to the girl for him on his behalf, but then he starts catching feelings for the girl after having conversations with her, and she thinks she's falling for one twin, but in reality she's actually falling for the other twin, and then they, I guess, get into it. I don't know, I'm not even entirely sure, but yeah, I flipped through it. This is the graphic novel version of it. There is a I guess the original, of course, is, you know, book is different from, well, the cover is different anyway, but I'm assuming the same content. So yeah. Next one is Color Me In, and this is by Natasha Diaz. And it's about a girl who moves in with a girl who, she grew up in New York, and then her mom is black, her dad is Jewish. They split up, so she goes with her mom to, I'm not even sure where her hometown is, but she moves with her mom or whatever, and now she's around her mom's side of the family, and the problem is that she doesn't think she's black enough, because I'm assuming she is light skinned. So, and I think her cousins think that she's more whitewashed, and so she is going to discover herself, I think. I don't really know. Next book is Who Put This Song On, and this is by Morgan Parker. And look at this cover. cover's so pretty. I honestly have absolutely no idea what the story's about. I think it's something about fitting in. Yeah, that's it. And then the next book is A River of Blood, Royal Blood. A River of Royal Blood, and it's by Amanda Joy, and it's about two sisters and blood magic. That's all I know. And it's a YA. So those last three that I mentioned are YA. And then the last book is My Sister the Serial Killer, and this is by Oyinkan Breathwaite. That is a name. I probably pronounced it wrong, and I am sorry. This is an adult thriller. And it has something to do with a sister being a serial killer, hence the title. So I don't know, but I think it was compared to like a Dexter kind of ordeal. But yeah, so those are all of the books that I did not read in the month of February, which I am so sad about. And I do want to eventually, I can't even talk. I do want to eventually get to those books, and I am definitely going to read those books this year. Yes, that is my guarantee. That is one of my goals for the 2020 is to read all of my backlisted books that I have not backlisted, but all of my books that have been on my TBR. So yeah, it's that serious. Okay, so that's it. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, night, afternoon, however, wherever you are, and see you in the next video.